Today we will be discussing the easiest way to calculate your own macros. We will look at: what are macros? Why is it important to count macros? How many macros do you need daily? How to calculate macros for maintenance. How to calculate macros for weight loss. And how to track your macros. We will also show you an easy method to track your macros by planning your meals in advance without the stress of meal prepping. What are macros? Macro is short for macronutrients. Macronutrients are the three main categories of nutrients in food that provide energy. These include fat, carbohydrates, and protein. Fat has 9 calories per gram. Proteins have 4 calories per gram. And carbohydrates have 4 calories per gram. Why is it important to count macros? Macro counting or flexible dieting helps you track your caloric intake. It helps to control your body composition. For example, to reduce body fat while gaining lean muscle mass. It is also known as IFYM, or if it fits your macros, meaning as long as your meals provide the macros in the recommended ratios, you can still lose weight without depriving yourself. How many macros do I need? Calculate macros in 3 steps. Start by calculating your resting energy expenditure, REE. Then add calories expended on daily activities. The result is your total daily energy expenditure, TDE. Finally, determine macro ratios. Calculate resting energy expenditure, REE. What is REE? Your REE is the minimum number of calories your body needs to keep functions like breathing, pumping blood, and digestion going during rest. There are 2 ways to calculate REE. First is the quick and simple method, based on body weight. To maintain your weight, multiply your weight in pounds by 15 calories. To lose weight, multiply your weight in pounds by 12 calories. For example, if you weigh 180 pounds, to lose weight, multiply 180 by 12, the result is 2,160 calories. So your REE is 2,160 calories per day. The second is the standard method, based on multiple factors. For more precise results, we combine several factors in our calculations. These are gender, weight, height, and age. For male, RE is equal to 10 multiplied by weight in kilograms, plus 6.25 multiplied by height in centimeters, minus 5 multiplied by age, plus 5. For female, RE is equal to 10 multiplied by weight in kilograms, plus 6.25 multiplied by height in centimeters, minus 5 multiplied by age in years, minus 161. Calculate total daily energy expenditure, TDE. Once you know your resting calorie expenditure, multiply by your activity factor. The result is your total daily energy expenditure. What is TDE? While your REE is your energy expenditure at rest, TDE is total energy when you take resting energy, plus energy you burn in daily activities. This figure is what we will use to calculate macros. For an even more accurate TDE, you can have your actual body fat composition measured in a clinic. How to calculate macros for maintenance? We first need to calculate TDE. Then calculate macros based on the recommended ratio of protein, fat, and carbs. Say you are a 35-year-old secretary, 160 centimeters tall and weighing 75 kilograms. The formula is: TDE is equal to 10 multiplied by weight in kilograms, plus 6.25 multiplied by height in centimeters, minus 5 multiplied by age, plus 5, multiplied by an activity factor of 1.2. First, let us calculate REE. RE is equal to 10 multiplied by 75, plus 6.25 multiplied by 160, minus 5 multiplied by 35 plus 5. RE is equal to 750 plus 1000, minus 175, plus 5, which is equal to 1570. Multiply RE with activity factor, 1.2. TDE is equal to 1570 multiplied by 1.2, which is equal to 1884. Your TDE is 1884 calories. Calculate macros. Now that you have TDE, set the macronutrient split. You can use the following accepted ranges: protein, 10 to 35%. Carbohydrates, 45 to 65%. Fat, 20 to 35%. We will use the following ratios. Protein, 15%. Since our individual is a sedentary female weighing 165 pounds, their protein requirement is low, so 15% of total calories will suffice. Take the TDE, 1,884 calories, multiply by 0.15, which is equal to 282.6 calories, divided by 4 is equal to 70.65 grams. So protein is 71 grams. Fat, 30%. 1,884 calories, multiply by 0.30, is equal to 565.2 calories divided by 9 is equal to 62.8 grams. Fat is rounded off to 63 grams. Carbs, 55%. 1,884 calories, multiplied by 0.55, is equal to 1,036.2 calories, divided by 4 is equal to 259.05 grams. Carbs are equal to 259 grams. So macros required to maintain weight is 71 grams protein, 63 grams fat, and 259 grams carbohydrates. How to calculate macros to lose weight? For you to lose those pounds, you must eat fewer calories than your current TDE. A good rule of thumb is to take your TDE and subtract 20% from it. This new number will be your weight loss calorie intake. Step 1. Reduce your TDE by 20%. TDE is equal to 1,884 minus 1,884 multiplied by 0.20, which is equal to 1,507 calories. Step 2. Allocate calorie ratios. Protein is equal to 1,507 calories multiplied by 15%, which is equal to 226.05 calories. Fat is equal to 1,507 calories multiplied by 30%, which is equal to 452.1 calories. Carbs are equal to 1,507 calories multiplied by 55%, which is equal to 828.85 calories. Step 3. Convert to grams. Protein is equal to 226.05 calories divided by 4, which is equal to 56.51 grams. Fat is equal to 452.1 calories divided by 9, which is equal to 50.23 grams. Carbs are equal to 828.85 calories divided by 4, which is equal to 207.21 grams. So macros for weight loss are 57 grams protein, 50 grams fat, and 207 grams carbohydrates. Tip: do not attempt to reduce your calorie intake by more than 20% of your TDE. Doing so could result in muscle loss and may eventually damage your metabolism. How to track your macros. Eat this diet for a few weeks and gauge if you are losing weight. If you are not, reduce your calories slightly. Track your progress for a few more weeks. If you lose weight faster than 1% of your weight per week, it means you may be losing muscle tissue, so adjust accordingly. You may also need to adjust your physical activity as well until you hit the sweet spot. Tracking macros may seem confusing and intimidating at first, but using apps can help simplify the process. Great apps to use include My Food Diary, MyFitnessPal, and others. Make it even easier to track. An often recommended method to help you keep track of your calorie intake is meal prepping. Meal prepping involves cooking your weekly meals in a batch. If you can't find the time or you find it exhausting, you can split it into one day at a time. All it takes is 2 easy steps. 1. Plan the previous night. 2. Prepare a few steps of your meals and set the rest aside to complete the next day. For example, if tomorrow's lunch items need chopping, chop them now and refrigerate them. If they need marination, prepare the marinade and store it for tomorrow. Tracking physical progress. Track the circumference of body parts, arms, waist, hips, etc. Use a weighing scale. Take before-after pictures. You can measure actual body fat ratios at a clinic periodically if you prefer. Takeaway. Macro counting is an effective way to manage your body composition. By consuming calories maximum of 20% below your TDEE, you can reduce your body fat at a safe pace while maintaining muscle tone. Focus on nutrient density. You are what you eat, so build your meals using clean, nutrient-rich food choices. A healthy meal must fulfill micronutrient needs too. Including vegetables and fruits in liberal quantity will ensure balance. Lastly, exercise regularly and get ample rest. Are you on a weight loss journey? Are you looking to maintain weight? Or are you perhaps looking to gain muscle? Let me know what your goal is in the comments below. Subscribe to get more content. Check out the next video to learn how to calculate your ideal body weight.